Well, hello everybody. It's another little live show. Somebody did say, why don't we let you know if we're going to do a live? Well, firstly, I don't know how. So if anyone knows how, I can let you all know that I'm doing a live thing. Let me know. But it's all fairly sort of impromptu. I've had a bit of a bad day. I've been feeling rough all day, sort of really awful, but I'm sort of halfway recovered enough probably to go and have a shower before I go to bed. We've got an early start tomorrow, and Wendy's occupying herself this evening with planning a trip to Scotland. Aren't you, Wendy?
I am. I'm thinking of going along to Gretna Green and then along to Dumfries and along the coast there.
Yeah.
So we'll drive up to Gretna and then we'll go along the coast towards Dumfries and then follow it round Wigtown, because it's supposed to be very warm and some of the best lovely beaches are down there, and it's the west coast is supposed to be very nice and warm and sandy. I've got this book called
it's the
AA Scotland, but I mean it's about tours, but it's just I was just looking at it and this map looks good. Now I don't know how far we'll get. We've got 11 days, and then carrying on up that coast. I mean I'd like to think that we'd get to
you think we'll do sort of 5 days out?
And we'll come back
5 days back.
Yeah, I'm planning on going up the coast first because we love the seaside and the beaches there seem very nice.
Where are you thinking of going? Show us.
So there's Carlisle.
Oh yeah.
And I'm planning to go along the coast here. And I don't know if we'll get to the Isle of Arran.
What, across?
Yeah, I'd love to go to some of the islands here, but it just depends, you know. I mean, there's always another time to go.
Yeah.
And then come back maybe through this way.
Or through Glasgow.
No,
Glasgow.
Yeah, and I think I would. I think Glasgow is so much to see and do there that I think that might be a little sort of a holiday in itself, Glasgow, because I know we sort of drove through Edinburgh once and we regretted it. You know, it takes a lot more. And I don't know if we'll get in Loch Lomond. Maybe we would. And I know there's a lot.
Banks of Loch Lomond.
I've just started.
Wendy calls it Glasgow, and I call it Glasgow. I don't know why.
No, I call it that.
There's no R in Glasgow.
No, there isn't.
So you're probably correct.
Yeah, Glasgow.
Glasgow.
So it's exciting. And then I've also got this other book called Lonely Planet. But they're not really that great.
Well, the Lonely Planet guys, they're supposed to be the best.
They are, but they've got most of the pages are dedicated to everything to see in Glasgow and Edinburgh. So there's not it's not like a knowledge about all of Scotland. They just do Loch Lomond, Glasgow, Edinburgh, and you know up where the royalty is, like the Inverness and the Highlands. I think that's where Stirling and North East Scotland. They do St Andrews and that sort of thing. So
well, yeah.
But there's a lot to see in Scotland, and I don't think you need. I think you probably would need 2 months to really have a good tour round. So we'll just do this little bit this time, and we don't want to rush because it's a holiday. We just want to rest and take our time, and you know, if the weather's nice and there's a nice beach, we'll spend most of the day there, and you know, not worry about it. So we shall see. But I would like to go on some of the boat to go across to the islands. So if we can. Anyway, that's enough about that. But it's really good.
So that's what we're apparently planning to do. Well, Wendy does all the planning because she is the planner extraordinaire, and we're going to go up that west coast of Scotland and come back down through Glasgow as the locals call it, I think. I don't know. Apologies for any Glaswegians who think I'm taking the be. I'm not. It's just a joke. Anyway, so if anyone watching knows how I can let all the subscribers know that we're going to do a live stream, can you let me know? Maybe in the comments, if you're not watching now and you know, but maybe in the comments down below this video, you can just let me know. I'll maybe go and research it. How do I let my subscribers know I'm going live? Yeah, I just don't know how to do that. So anyway, we've we've been going for 5 minutes, and the people are sort of coming in to it says there's 5 people, but it doesn't say who, and no one's sort of commenting. Program chat viewing option, I don't know what that is. Show live chat messages. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, right. So it says show the live chat messages, but there aren't any. But tomorrow we have, well, Wendy's doing the Scotland. Hi Martin. Wendy's doing a Scotland trip, which if you go back and watch this, you'll find out what we're going to do. But we are, well, I've got an early start. Wendy's working at the caravan site tomorrow. I'm not. We've had a bit of a switch around over the next couple of weeks. We're going to work some midweeks, and the head wardens here are going to work some of the weekends, just to give us a bit of a break from that ultra busy sort of period where everything happens, goes manic, and then it's just really busy, and give us a bit of a break from that to do the midweek things. So but tomorrow, I'd already had planned in, I'm going over to the air conditioning people to have the Teleco 8400H aircon stroke heating unit fitted. I've checked, they gave me a call today, and I checked with them that we need to move the sort of smoke alarm, but that's only like 2 screws in the roof, just like little tiny screws that hold it. It's battery operated. I'm not quite sure why they fitted a battery operated one in such an expensive van, but there you go, that's the way it is. Maybe it's just easier to get it in the middle of the roof. So we do that, and then I checked with them also that the solar panel that we've had fitted will be not interfering with the aircon unit that's being fitted, and they think it won't. They haven't seen it yet, but it is. They say it needs about 5 centimetres, which is about 2 inches clearance on the side. Oh, I see. Just popped up on Wendy's iPad is a message to say that the Happy Travellers are doing a live stream. No, well, maybe that's what happened. I don't know. Good evening, Darts Fanatic 180. Good evening. Yes. We've got more and more people. I suppose that message has just popped up, and then we suddenly got an influx of like 9 or 10 people.
Because if I was watching YouTube, I could suddenly switch to watch the live ones.
Hello, Pro Gamer.
Shall I watch you on it?
No, not while I'm doing. You watch me here, silly.
No, I'm only joking.
So, yeah. So we only need like 2 inches clearance at the side of the roof light where it's going to be fitted. So that solar panel doesn't look like, because I think there's about that much, which I think that's probably about 5 or 6 inches. So I think we'll be okay with that. But the thing is, I mean, these days I'm not really used to getting up and getting on the road early. I know we did last Monday, didn't we?
We did. We got
were
up early.
out. We were out of the
Site at 6.
out of the campsite at 6 o'clock and on the road. It didn't take very long, but we had prepared the day before. But again, it's not so early. They want me over there, and it's about, I suppose, a 15-minute drive.
Yeah, it won't take long.
It's about a 15-minute drive, but they want me over there for 8 a.m. sharp, so that they can get it all done and give me the van back by 2, so that I can get back here. Maybe get a couple of hours in to help Wendy out if she needs it.
Yeah, you'll be back to help me in the afternoon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get you down those toilets cleaning, don't worry.
Yeah, I'll do the afternoon toilet clean.
No,
That's it when I get back.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing. So I'm really looking forward to having the aircon fitted, because I've been sort of measuring up and doing all sorts of stuff about the awning today. It's been suggested to me that, that what they fitted is a 3.5 metre awning. It isn't. I measured it, and it's a 4 metre awning that we've got fitted. It's the Fiamma F45S rollout awning. Oh yeah, Patsy Simpson always wanted to go to Scotland. Such a beautiful place.
Yes.
We've been. I was doing some sort of rural broadband projects up near Aberdeen a good while ago, and Wendy and our youngest son Ben came up and stayed. I think we drove up to Scotland from Brighton, or we were actually in Leicestershire at the time, so it wasn't so far.
No.
Yeah. Who's that? Gimblesmith waves a paw. Oh right, yeah. Pippin's over there.
Oh, don't
fast asleep.
show her. She's the most cosiest.
Hang on. Let me just twiddle you round, and I'll show you. Oh, sunglasses obligatory. There she is.
Look, so sweet.
Just in the passenger seat, all drowsy.
And snuggled up in the fleeces.
Yeah. So. I don't know. Oh dear me. Yeah. Thanks, Ahmed, for swearing at me on the comments. Very, very pleasant. Yeah. Obviously, one of that's. Yeah. Well done. For being probably. Oh no, you don't claim. You don't claim to be our first hater. You are the second one. So I think it's highly amusing. If you, oh God, yeah. So I subscribe to the Gary Vaynerchuk school of how to deal with haters. Yeah. So if yeah, so essentially Gary Vaynerchuk, who is an online entrepreneur who's very good at marketing himself and giving advice. He always says that if haters come to you with all this nonsense about you're not good enough and all that sort of stuff, they should go and see him. And he would tell them to get a life. He doesn't put it so politely, but basically ignore it and just keep going and don't worry about it. That's exactly what I'm doing. So yeah. Anyway, I would advise everybody else in the comments to ignore it as well. So yeah, just yeah. I'll block him. Yeah. It is a bit a bit annoying to see all that sort of stuff. Yeah. So no, Ian, you've not missed too much. There's just one of the millions of people that can't make videos themselves, hating us all over the place. Anyway, we're off to Scotland in September. We're going to have a great time, and we're just taking you through what's happening tomorrow, and really just saying, well, yeah, thanks Chris and Rachel. They've reported Ahmed. Yeah, he ought to be kicked off of YouTube completely, and I think with the new YouTube rules that are that are recently implemented, that sort of hate speech will be dealt with swiftly, I believe. Anyway, well, that's what they call it anyway, hate speech. Bless him. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, indeed. Don't respond, just ignore it. Yeah. So off tomorrow to get the aircon fitted, and we're going to enjoy that. Yeah, well, we haven't got any bagpipes, but Wendy might be practicing the bagpipes when we get up to Scotland. We might get a set. Maybe we can go to a novelty shop and get some. We'll probably have to go to a novelty shop to get a kilt as well. And yeah, because I'm not I'm not Scottish. Well, I don't think I am. And yeah, well, I'm not forgetting the kilt. I'm wondering what tartan I should purchase. I don't know whether there are any generic tartans, because I wouldn't want to wear a kilt with that. Yeah, I wouldn't want to wear a kilt and offend anybody by wearing their tartan when I'm not entitled to, because I think they can get pretty cross about that sort of stuff. You know, it is, yeah, you have to be careful.
Yeah.
I do have a Scottish friend who might be able to advise me. You're going to have to shave your hair off. Watching videos from last year. No, I'm not going to have to shave my hair off. What we did last year was for charity, when
Yeah.
T1 says lots of generic tartans. No offence. Wear what you want. Oh, thanks, T1. That's very kind. I don't know if you've got the authority to speak for all Scottish people. Yeah. So yeah, that hater Ahmed is now coming up with all sorts of nice comments saying, oh, by the way, great for not responding negatively. Yeah, well, thanks, Ahmed, and thanks for all that, for giving me a great laugh. I was feeling I was feeling a bit miserable tonight because I've not been well today, and all your swear words have really cheered me up. So that's been really funny. Yeah. Right. Ahmed, you were testing me. Oh, well, I like to be tested. I respond well to tests. Yeah. So I've just lost my thread now. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, kilts. Yes, kilts. I shall investigate kilts. And oh yeah, sorry. Yes, why did we have short hair? Oh bloody hell, my memory's going mad. What we did was for charity. Now, I'd spent a couple of years growing my hair. Wendy had done the same sort of thing, although she had long hair anyway.
We hadn't had it cut for a long time.
We hadn't had it cut for like over 2 years.
Yeah, mine was right. Long
So what we have both lost parents through cancer, and we sort of like the sort of palliative care and support that Macmillan offer to cancer sufferers. So we decided to do the Brave the Shave thing at the end of August. So that on the 31st of August 2016, we, you know, I had hair sort of slightly longer than this, because it had been growing for like nearly 2 years. So it was it was a bit longer. I know it doesn't always look so long because it all gets scrunched up because it's very curly. We got the shaver, the clippers, you know, standard barber's clippers, which I'd had for a few years because I used to cut my own hair anyway and just give it a sort of number 4 on the top and a number 5 around the side, or the other way around. Anyway, I used to clip my own hair because I was cheapskate and didn't want to pay the extra pound that the barber wanted to charge me when he put his prices up. So I bought some clippers for 16 quid rather than pay £11 to have my hair cut. Yep, that's right. Anyway, I soon earned the money back on that 16 quid, and I still have those clippers, so they've served me well. But we both did that. We'd grown our hair, we sort of bunched it all up together, cut the main bit off, put that in an envelope and sent that back to Macmillan so that they could then put that into the wig making process for cancer sufferers. Because as you probably know, cancer sufferers will very often lose all of their hair, not because they want to, but because of the chemotherapy and stuff like that. And it's some people can't really deal with the cancer and looking different as well, because, you know, it's a natural thing to have hair. I know a lot of people do go bald later on in life, or some sooner in life, but we decided that we would show support and raise some cash, and I think we raised a few £100. I wish we could have raised more. Anyway, so we both, like, we were at a caravan club CL site called Cholsey Grange near Ibston, or in Ibston in Oxfordshire, on the day we did it, and the campsite owner gave us 20 quid as well. Yeah. How long did you live in the caravan? Well, from March 2016 through till 2 weeks ago, we lived in the caravan. We now live in the replacement motorhome that has been named Jasmine Meyer. So, yeah, so we've been living in a small space since March 2016, when we sold all our stuff and put our flat on the market. Yeah, so that's that. But we did that, and we got the Brave the Shave t-shirts, and we went for a trip after, you know, that day. We both went for a trip down into Henley-on-Thames because we used to live there, and we really enjoyed sort of wandering around. And we walked around the town with our Brave the Shave t-shirts on, and
well, you can see it on the video. We made a video of it.
Actually, we made a video of it.
It's on our YouTube channel.
You go back. We actually, yeah.
Go and see, of course.
Do you know what?
We did the video of us shaving our heads. You can see it.
Do you know what? Sometimes you forget that you've actually recorded this stuff and left it on public view. You sometimes forget you've done that. So, yeah.
And our hair went to make wigs for children.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It was wonderful. I felt so happy we were able to do that.
But go back, look at a year ago. Simon says Wendy is a sweetheart. Yes, she is.
Oh, thank you. I expect you are too.
Oi, You can't strike up this sweetheart conversation in front of me. Anyway, sorry, I'm late. What have I missed? Well, Gavin, Streety, loads. Yeah. Anyway, go back and have a look. But what we're talking about is cutting all the hair off. We're not. I don't think we're planning it again. It was a real challenge to actually, even on the day. We said, well, shall we do it or not? Oh, Chris and Rachel Brune and the Brune to be think you're great as well. Think you're brill. Yeah.
No, once I said I like to keep to my word.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Wendy's a bit like that. She likes to keep to her word. Well, I do too. But I did look at Wendy and say, "Are you sure we're going to do this?" Because it was like, yeah, it was a big thing. And when we started to cut it, I was still like thinking, oh God, what are we doing? Anyway, it turned out all right. Yes, we did set up a giving page, Jill, Minato, Jill. We did, and it was on the Macmillan website. They, if you go and look for Steve Wendy Council, I think you can probably still give if you want to. So anybody looking at this that thinks they might want to support that, go and give. I think you can still give it. Yeah. Anyway, good evening, Wobblebox Adventures. And Bryn in North Wales. Oh, right. Well, you're not too far away from us, the Wobblebox people. We're in the northwest, sort of fairly close to Chester, and we do take little jaunts occasionally, or have done, into North Wales. Well, Talca, to be precise, and a little bit down to Prestatyn. Which is a nice, Talca Beach is a lovely place to be. So anyway, so that's why the short hair. We got an early start to my Harlech, North Wales equals heaven. Yes, well, yes. I remember Harlech from 1970s. We used to holiday in North Wales pretty much every year in the mid 1970s. In fact, that's 1976 is why my forearms here go brown in the sun, and the rest of me goes red, because all of the skin on my forearms was burnt off by the 1976 summer sun, and now it just goes brown. I don't know, whether my arm's going to fall off one day, but anyway. So. Yeah, Ian Wild, I think you're great, mate. Make me laugh. Well, I'm glad we make you laugh, Ian. I like making people laugh. Well, I like to laugh myself too. So, yes, Harlech Beach, and also remember getting stuck in the sand on Harlech Beach. Hi, Lorraine. Yeah, very good. You're famous with all these subscribers. Well, Chris and Rachel, I don't think we think of ourselves as being... Chris and Rachel Brune ask, is it weird to think you're famous with all these subscribers? Well, I sort of don't think of it like famous. I think... I tend to think that we have a sort of a bit of a responsibility now, because I think we're up to almost like 750 subscribers, which is like completely amazing, you guys, so thanks very much for subscribing. And I think we have a responsibility, because we've said we're going to do a daily vlog. Hey, Mark Hill, good evening. Still going to tell us about your snagging list. Love your vlogs. Yeah, we're still negotiating the snagging list. I've got so just get my thoughts in order. So yeah, the being famous, I don't think of ourselves as famous. I just think of ourselves as having a bit of responsibility because we've said we'll do a vlog about our lives and our travels and so on, and offer any advice we can based on our experience, and just tell you about it. Is that a Van Gogh galley? No, it isn't a Van Gogh galley. I'll answer that in a minute. So the snagging list, I'm waiting really until I can get the van out of here into a clear space to take photographs of that awning. Pretty much the other stuff is being sorted. The awning's the big thing. I was taking more photographs and videos of that today because it was absolutely tipping it down with rain, and the rain sort of comes along the top of the awning, down the LED light wire, and then back along the inside, drops off a screw, and if the door's open that water drips inside the van. So that's a bit of a bugger, but there you are. Yeah, so snagging list still being sorted. Yeah, thanks Pete V6. Yeah, is it a Van Gogh galley? No, we were going to buy a Van Gogh galley, but the guys where we bought it, A&E Leisure, recommended that we went for the Outdoor Revolution T4, which is it's effectively same thing, but I like the quality of the Outdoor Revolution stuff. We bought a couple of chairs and some tables, and the quality of their stuff is really good. So, and I think it was a little bit cheaper as well. So we were going to get the Van Gogh galley, which would have been the one. Yeah, the weather here has been rubbish all day. I was going to get the little drone out. I've got, you know, look. Here's my little DJI Spark. I said, as I couldn't take it outside because it was peeing down. Yeah, only looking really comfy. Now, yes, it is looking really comfy. Yeah, it is. But did you have a spare wheel? No spare wheel. But we did get a pump. I think the EU rules now are, if you don't have a spare wheel, you've got to have a pump to get your tyre pumped up again. Anyway, but I got the little Sparky out today, but I couldn't take it outside, so I was just playing with it on the table here, and I pushed the launch button, and it said this will launch to 4 feet and hover. Well, I thought it meant 4 foot off the ground outside. Actually didn't. It meant 4 foot off the blooming table.
Sit forward a minute because I just want to get this out.
Sorry, yeah. So what happened then was it took off from this table about this height, and then zoomed up. We had some papers. We had some papers on the table. It blew them off the table, and then shot up and hit the roof. Bounced off the roof, came down and hit the roof again. I had to let go of the remote control, reach up, grab it, right, and bearing in mind these things, these little propeller things, are spinning at a very, very high rate, like and so I had to grab it from underneath, and then this is the on and off switch here. You have to press it once and then press it and hold it again to switch it off, and it wouldn't happen because it was still like really buzzing with all 4 propellers going. So I had to then press this button and a button on the other side, and then take the battery out of it just to get it to stop. It was like a blooming comedy film. Watching me panic. Yeah. Shropshire lad. Yeah, yeah. The galley is pretty much the same as the T4, and I think the galley's more well known. The Van Gogh galley. The dealer that I go to, A&E Leisure, sell both Van Gogh and Outdoor Revolution. I like the Outdoor Revolution stuff. Really good. Are you using blown air heating yet, or is it warm? No, it's cold. It is cold, but when the door's shut, because we had the door open all day and I got a bit cold, so I shut the door. That also stopped the water coming in. Simon, I'll answer that question in any aspect of caravanning. But when the door's shut and the windows are shut, it's actually quite cosy, because it has that sort of the extra sort of winterization, I think, and more insulation in the floors and walls than
It's much warmer
than the Burstner, and definitely than the Caravan.
Oh God, yes.
We haven't got the heating on at all.
No.
And it's actually quite, you know, we're sitting around in sort of t-shirts.
Yeah, plenty warm enough. I'll have the window open tonight because it will be warm, wouldn't it?
Wendy likes the window open all the time.
Yeah, I do.
Blooming hell.
I'm always frightened about that gas. What's it called? That no, that
Wendy's worried about noxious gas.
You know that one.
Toxic gas.
Yeah, I always worry about that.
Coming in.
Well, it might be in here, so we must have ventilation.
It might be in here, yeah. We
No,
always,
it's that
we
gas,
always ventilate
gas
well.
alarm. Yeah, it's that gas alarm thing.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, are there any aspects of caravanning that we miss?
Yes.
Aspects of caravanning, not aspects of the caravan.
Well, if you're
Well, I suppose we don't have a car.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So the freedom of the car. Well, carbon monoxide detector.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah, yeah.
I'm not sure that's it. There's another one.
No, that's
Jill.
it. One.
There's another one, and I think Wendy's worried about, because my sister, when they were over in Europe. Hello, Jill, if you're watching, and Dave. They got well, they think they got gassed with sort of knockout gas, and then they were robbed of all their stuff inside their motorhome. Anyway, Wendy's worried about that all that.
Well, it's not that, because we're in England. I'm not worried about that, but it is gas.
But she wants the
yeah, it is.
the gas detector.
I
thing.
always do, even when we lived
I think
in
we do have it
in
there.
bricks. I did.
I think we do.
We
have it,
We've
yeah.
got it. Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, so what do we miss about caravanning rather than motorhoming? Well, I think the only thing that I would ever say is the ability to just get in a car and drive out to the local shops, or you know, to wherever you want to go. But we knew that was happening. Yeah. A Shropshire lad says, my missus is paranoid about gas too. So every time we make toast, the bloody alarm goes off. Well, yeah, I know. Well, that's something I don't miss about our caravan, is that smoke alarm in our caravan used to go off with, can I say, alarming regularity, no pun intended. But it used to go off so often that I didn't call it the smoke alarm. I called it the food ready alarm, because it was always like, well, the food's ready if the alarm's gone off. So anyway, so I don't miss any other aspects. In fact, there are so many good things about motorhoming that sort of outweighs not having a car.
I think too, it was more anxious when we were towing a caravan, and there was I used to feel anxious towing it, but I feel very safe driving the motorhome, because we seem to be up high and it's much safer.
Our food ready alarm, our food ready alarm in the caravan was all connected into the blooming mains. Anyway, this one's battery operated in here, so who knows, the battery might come out of that one.
No.
Wendy didn't hear that.
No.
Tow a small car, says Gavin.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
exactly what we're not going to do. We have worked out that when we're off and travelling, I've worked out that the cost of a small car, insurance and petrol, and the trailer, the cost of all that, and all the extra bits of servicing, the maintenance, all the rest of it, it would be cheaper for when you want a car, when you really need a car. It's cheaper to hire one for a couple of days. It really is. Because you know, you hire one for a couple of days, costs you a couple of £100 maybe, you know, if you're in a decent car, and you know, all the insurance and stuff and all the maintenance is all thrown in, so there's nothing, you know. Anyway, get e-bikes. Yes,
Yes.
that's what we are thinking about that, but we do you know, we're stuttering over getting e-bikes, not because we haven't chosen, because I've done the research and I know that Wendy won't let me get a moped or a motorbike or a bike with an engine of any sort apart from a little e-bike, because they're not safe apparently, especially with me driving. Anyway, so that I've chosen the e-bikes. We're going to buy Volt bikes. Go and have a look. We're probably going to buy the just found. Oh right, thanks, Jill. Yeah, somebody just found the fundraising page.
Yes.
So,
Oh, thank you.
that was the right one. Anyway, I just donated a bit. Oh, that's really kind, Jill. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Jill.
Yeah, that all helps, doesn't it? You know,
Yes.
even a pound or so,
Thank you.
just tops it up. Yeah. So thanks for that. Really appreciate
That's
it.
very kind.
Yeah. So the Volt bikes, they're
Thank
British
you.
made, although I think they're British made and British designed, but with all foreign bits. So they've got like Bafang motors, which I think are probably Chinese. They've got Panasonic batteries, which, you know, I mean, the things they put together are bits and pieces that are at the top of the game in terms of what they do. I've tried the little the commuter bike down in Brighton. Tried one of those out. They're very good indeed. I'm wondering whether we get those small ones or whether we go for full size ones, because the small ones don't really have the ability to put a basket for Pippin on the front. So I'm thinking we might go for full size bikes and put a bike rack on the back of Jasmine Meyer. I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah. Will Wendy have a front basket for Pips? Well, that's what we're thinking. But
Yes.
the little Volt
Got to have one.
commuter bike, which is, if you know what a Brompton is, they look a bit like them, but they've got a nice sort of pedal assist motor in the back wheel. Really, really good, and very, very smooth power all the way through the range. Really, really good. But a basket on the front of those, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. That's our intention, but we're going to have we'll probably have a basket fitted to both.
Yeah.
Because I'm not even sure we're going to buy his and hers bike, or whether we're just going to buy 2 bikes the same. Probably will buy 2 bikes the same. Even if I get a pink one with a low bar. Doggy trailer, yeah, that's a possibility. Wendy's not keen on those, are you? Doggy trailer.
No, because I think if she's up, because I won't be able to
Wendy
see
wants
what
her
she's
to.
put.
Wendy wants her to be at the front so
So
she
we
can
can see it.
see
Or
where
you-
she's going.
Or you have her with you. I don't mind.
Or-
I think she'll be happier like that.
I'm wondering whether we do what. What's his face does with Dougal.
Oh, Andrew.
Andrew Ditton. Sorry, Andrew, I forgot your
Andrew.
name went out of my
but
head
he-
completely. and I called you what's his face, yeah, you need a backpack like
Yeah, I
Andrew
know.
didn't.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
that.
exactly. That's exactly what I'm just thinking. In a rucksack with a bandana. Yeah, that's right. I don't know whether Pippin will sport a bandana. She might do one day. Who knows?
But it took him a
Quite
long,
like
long time to train
Yeah.
Dougal. I think he's marvellous. And it's
But
a
we-
motorbike. I mean,
Well, we could do that.
I think it's wonderful.
Mm.
I'm a great fan of Andrew Ditton. Yes. And
Shakate
Dougal.
Lebenrud. Sorry if that's not how you pronounce your name. Are you planning to go to Cornwall soon? Dougal is strapped in.
Yes.
How old is Pippin? Pippin will be. Well, we don't actually know her exact date of birth because the the puppy dealer, what are they called? Breeders, yeah. The dog breeder, we think now, was a bit of a shyster because, you know, we were told a certain age, they were born a certain age. The vet, when we got her back, told us that actually she was 2 or 3 weeks younger than we'd been told, and she was only just ready to be weaned then. So she was probably away from her parents 2 or 3 or 4 weeks earlier than she should have been. It was really awful. But we didn't know. She's a tiny, tiny, tiny dog. She was like this big. Tiny. Really tiny. But she's a toy breed. So we've given her an official birthday of the 1st of November. So she will be 3 on the 1st of November. And she will have... Are you going to visit the Midlands? Well, the Intercity TARDIS. Well, we probably will. We stop off at Banbury. Is that the Midlands? Banbury? No, it's not really, is it? Not quite. But we do. I mean, our plans are to give England a bit of another go. We've been up the west coast. East coast, across the top from Hull and down the west coast a bit to Gloucester. We've been into Cornwall, stayed at a place called Saffron Park.
Cornwall's lovely. Over the years we've been to Cornwall a lot. Yes.
Shakate was named after Star Trek.
Oh.
Right, I not like Stephen Hume, a regular contributor on the comments. I'm not so well genned up on Star Trek as people might think. I do like it, but anyway. Yes, I know Banbury is in Oxfordshire. That's why I said it's not really Midlands, is it? but anyway. So yes, we're going to give England a bit more of a go when we get back to our normal routine over this summer period, and there's another sort of 3 or 4 weeks to go in the summer period. Yeah, cheers, Jill. We're sort of jammed up in terms of work. We're taking the caravans. Chichester. Oh, Chichester's very nice. Yeah, you'll enjoy Chichester.
Yeah, we stayed at Chichester Camping and Caravan Club site. Yeah.
Well, Shropshire.
Yes.
We did go. Didn't we go to? Wasn't the Pepper Pot Caravan Park? Was that in Shropshire? I think the Pepper Pot Caravan. Oh no, sorry, that was in Gloucestershire. Shropshire. Oh, is that up near Leek? My geography is so awful. Is that where we were? With the black...
Oswestry, I think that's in Shropshire.
Oh, I don't know. We'll have to get a map out. Staffordshire's lovely. Leek, Staffordshire. Is that next to Shropshire, though? Because we stayed at Blackshaw Moor. Well, we stayed at Blackshaw Moor.
Yep.
caravan park and had some good walks. Have a look back for Blackshaw Moor, way back, probably March, April, May, June, July time last year. It must have been earlier than that. Blackshaw Moor, have a look. We had some nice walks. The sound on the videos back then was awful because I didn't have a proper mic and we were up big hills with lots of wind, and I didn't have my trusty Rode dead cat thing on my microphone. So yeah, the wind noise got in the way. You can't hear her speaking. It's really bad. So we'll have to go and do those again, I suppose. Tough life. Anyway, it's been lovely chatting to you all. I was I was feeling a bit sad this evening, and I thought, oh, I'll just do a live video because I couldn't have the energy to make a video and then edit it up and get it uploaded. So there you are. So apologies for that. I hope you've got enough. Where has Ahmed gone? Well, I guess he said he was testing me to see if I would really come back at him, but I don't really. There's no point in being abusive to people that are abusive to you. No point. You just might as well let them get on with it. And anyway, yeah, the abuse thing. If any of you watching make your own videos or are thinking about making your own videos, go seek out Gary Vaynerchuk or Gary V, GARYVEE, and look at the on YouTube. Look at his haters, how to deal with haters video, because basically, you know, he just says it as it is, and if these haters that, yeah, we're gonna get them, we always do, everybody has it, but if they have so much time on their hands to come and tell you how bad you are, well, let's have a look at their content, let's have a look at their videos. And you know what, I ain't got any, because they're too busy telling you how bad you are. Simon Ingram, tempted to make videos but too shy. Well, here's what to do, because this is how we started. And I pushed Wendy into doing it as well, and Lorraine. Here's what to do. Here's a bit of value for you in seeing. Hi, Cat Giuliano. Get your mobile phone. Stick the camera on. Stick it on a shelf, and just record yourself looking at the camera, and just recite a poem. You know, whatever you want. Just read a part of a book, but make sure you look at the lens on the camera. Now, on these phones, the lens is here, not here. And there's the thing, there's the big mistake that people make, is they look at themselves on the screen, and that's what I'm doing now. And I can see that I'm not actually looking at you, but if I look back here, it creates much more of a connection, doesn't it? It makes you feel more involved and included. So if you're looking at the lens, so there's a tip for you: put your mobile phone camera on a shelf, record yourself saying something, and then watch it back. Cringe and delete it. Tomorrow, do it again. Cringe a little less and delete it. Hi, Stephen Albert Hume. Yeah, we had some Star Trek references. What's the Star Trek reference? Somebody was named after Star Trek. Their name is Chakotay, something like that. Anyway, what's the reference? Anyway, So there's a bit of value on how to make your own video. Just get your mobile phone, put it on a shelf, look at the lens, talk to yourself, treat the lens as another person, because that's what I'm doing now. I know there's 41 of you the other side of this iPad, and I appreciate every one of you for being there. I really do, because it gives me a bit of hope that we're doing the right thing. You know, and just if you can take some of that value and really make your own videos and put them up on YouTube. If you do, and if you do have your own YouTube channel, I do try to subscribe back to people that have subscribed to us, that have their own YouTube channel and that have videos. Some people are on YouTube, they subscribe, but they've got no content and, you know, no videos, no subscribers. Simon, give it a go. Just, and if you're worried about public speaking, if you're worried about speaking to the public or saying or getting it wrong, and so on, I've practiced public speaking for over 5 years, 6 years, and that as being as a member of a local Toastmasters club in Brighton. You know, if anybody down in Brighton is watching this, I've got to say, I've tried other Toastmasters clubs. Brighton Toastmasters Club is the best I've been to, and I was a member there for 5 years. And the Toastmaster process teaches you how to speak in public, how to prepare, how to do impromptu, how to do stuff off the cuff, and it really is. Yeah, do you know what? When I first started making videos, I was doing it for business, and I was sort of teaching other people how to make their own videos, and I was selling that skill. And I hated watching me back on video, as all of my, quote, students would hate watching themselves back. But you know what? Over time, you become more comfortable with it, and you get used to seeing yourself and hearing yourself as other people do, and it just becomes easier. So it won't become easier if you don't start. So please, if you're considering it, if you're thinking about making a YouTube channel, do it. Just do it. Yeah, tomorrow's inspection will be the fitting of the aircon in the back, in the sleeping quarters. Anyway, almost 1 hour of me jabbering senselessly and aimlessly towards bedtime. I've still got to dry the washing up, put it away, get everything stowed away, ready to
Pippin.
Yeah. Oh, Jill's got exams tomorrow. Jill's neighbour got exams tomorrow.
Oh, good luck.
Revising. Take care of yourselves. Of course, here's the Pips.
There she is. She's got to go out.
Been great,
now.
well done. Thanks, Gavin. Thanks, everybody. Well, yeah, please do another captain's log. Well, there you go. I'll try. Maybe while I'm out with the mobile phone tomorrow, I shall do a quick captain's log. Watch out for that during the day. All right. Bye-bye for now. And
Bye.
Look forward to seeing you all for another properly made. I'll probably do some filming of the aircon being fitted. Yeah. Anyway, that's it from us. Goodbye. Go make some videos for yourselves. And, you know, enjoy. Have a good night, everybody.
Oh, it's Pippin's bedtime. She's tired.
Please do it outside. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on,
okay.
darling. All right.
And if you're still there, a special goodbye to Ahmed. See you again soon. Live long and prosper. Oh, look, I had to look over there to see if I'd done that right. Okay. Bye. I'm like a grandmother.